All these cops and their vigilante justice executing schizophrenics, black people and Spanish people alike. Hitler murdered the disabled and anyone who was non-white and blonde hair and blue-eyed. Sounds like Florida. Reminds me of hate. Reminds me of the bullshit. Reminds me of the fascist way. Reminds me that white people think they're somehow better than other people. It echoes in my brain every time I'm around a white person. Every time I'm in a sea of white people, it echoes in my brain that they all think that they're better than each other. And I'll never escape the trap that they've laid where I can never express myself or be free to express myself to black people, Spanish people, or any other race other than white. I hate my race for what they've done. I watch Nehemiah do what he's doing in Israel, and I watch how it's all over land and not a holy war. I watch that people who have lived in places forever, land is being taken from them, and then the Israeli settlers come in and want them removed because they're unpleasant because they took their land. If I didn't take your land, someone else would take your land. So what's the matter? Why not it be me? Leave me be. Let me be in your space that I took from you through my government. Why is this happening? Why does Iran get pissed because no one wants to buy their iron? Why do they threaten to go to war if no one will buy their iron? Why do these things even happen? Why is it that over there in the Middle East that they're teaching their children that they're going to make us slaves, the ones that they choose to let live, and we don't talk about that in America? Why is it that Nehemiah just provoked the whole thing by raiding a church service? Why is that? Why is that? I'm ashamed to be white. I just want to go into public and look at a person of another race and know that we accept each other and that we're on the same level. But yet I've been taught by all the white people in my life that we're better than them. The truth is we're no better than anyone else. White man has destroyed the planet, destroyed the Indians that were native to this land. Hopefully the UN will come in and make it be given back to them. We don't own this land. We took it from them. Why is it that there are Dutch descendants of people who captured slaves trapped in Africa under affirmative action where they can't even get a job, and they're so upset and pissed off at the people in the country and that they can't get out of the country, and people in America say go back where you came from to other races when the actual the descendants of the ancestors of the perpetrators of capturing slaves that wreaked havoc on the world went around the world wreaking havoc, can't get out of Africa, and yet Americans who accepted those slaves are being told to go back where you came from. It's a huge contradiction that makes no sense. It makes no sense as why cops sit there and will take people to jail for not showing them ID when the law simply states they don't have to. It's called vigilante justice, it's called fascism, and it sucks. And white people are destroying the world. And I wish I could just be comfortable in my own skin, not worrying about what another person thinks of me because of what every other white person expresses about to them. I just want to live in a world with no color, with whatever someone's sexual preferences is, let it be. Honestly, I don't have a problem with God making gay giraffes and gay people or whatever the hell it is. You know, I think that you all who say that you believe in God so much don't even know what God is, don't even understand nature, and hate the universe, the God that created you. Maybe white people hate who they are, and that's why they go around trying to dictate and correct and killing Indians that they killed the parents of that were in this land, America, in the beginning, and made them and brainwashed them to what they wanted them to be. That's what the Catholic Church in the English, conquer or conquest. Conquer or conquest. That's how they get what they want. By taking all the children and beating them and burying them in graves at the churchyards. But no one wants to talk about that. 60 Minutes did a piece on that, but I don't think anyone really cared. It's interesting that people come over to another land, take it from the people who had it, saying they're unreasonable. But yet you have people who are trapped in Africa, helped you get slaves over here, and you're going to tell the slaves to go back where they came from when you brought them over here. It's amazing. It's the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever seen in my life. I'll tell you what it means. Your intellectual penis, man, you need an electronic microscope to see it, because you can't figure out that you're not better than everyone else. Grow up.